One of the biggest mistakes people make when building a personal brand is trying to help everyone. It feels like the right thing to do in the moment. If you help more people, you should grow faster. But online, the opposite usually happens. When your message is meant for everyone, it often connects with no one at all. And this happens because people look for content that feels like it was made specifically for them. When someone hears something and thinks, that sounds like exactly what I'm dealing with, they pay more attention. But if the message feels general, very generic, it's easy to scroll past. I've gone through this myself while shaping my own brand direction. At different times, I thought about helping entrepreneurs. Then I thought about business leaders. And then I thought about helping creators and small business owners. All of them at once. Each of these groups faces similar challenges around branding, marketing, and visibility. But when I tried speaking to everyone at the same time, the message became less clear. It was a little bit more confusing. The advice was still useful, but it wasn't focused enough for someone to feel like it was made for them. The strongest personal brands focus on helping one type of person solve one type of problem. That focus doesn't limit your brand. It actually makes your brand easier to understand. When people immediately know who you help, they also understand what you help them with. Think about it like this. If someone says they help anyone with business, that sounds very broad, right? Very generic. But if someone says they help online creators turn their ideas into content and grow their audience, that feels a lot more clearer. You instantly understand the direction. Clarity like that makes it easier for people to follow. I've watched many personal brands grow once they made this shift. Instead of trying to reach everyone, they chose a specific group and spoke directly to the challenges that group faces. The content became more relatable and people began sharing it, and the audience started growing naturally. This doesn't mean that you'll only ever help one type of person forever. It simply gives your brand a clear starting point. A focused message helps people recognize themselves in your content. When someone feels like you understand their situation, they become more interested in what you have to say. That's the beginning of trust. And over time, your brand can expand into other areas. But the early growth often comes from being very clear about who you help and why your message matters to them. If your personal brand feels very scattered, try narrowing your focus down. Choose one type of person that you want to help and speak directly to the challenges that they face. When your message becomes clearer about who it's for, your audience will begin finding you more easily. Thank you, friends, so much for watching today's episode. I truly appreciate your support. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next episode. All right, friend, I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, then like and subscribe to support Brand Impact 365 with LaMorvielle. And if you are struggling with your brand impact, then watch the next video.